I am a trained soldier. Having taken karate when I was 10, I quit shortly after achieving my white belt because it was too easy. I took inspiration from all the greats and studied what they had to say. I sought out the only path I could find that fit who I am. The way of the gladiator, which, as most people know, begins by subscribing to Shyntos. I tackled the challenge of Swords and Sandals Gladiator with one goal in mind: to create a mightier warrior than anyone has possibly done before. To start, I randomized my character's looks a few times before I found one that I thought suited him, and then I got rid of all of his useless stats in favor of what was really important: strength. I've essentially created a much cooler Sephiroth. I found my way to the weaponsmith to find a suitable means of attack for my gladiator. After shopping around for a bit, I decided on the cleaver. Over at the armory, I figured that these accessories would really only slow me down, but I wanted to give my opponents an advantage. So I bought a shield, some boots, and a bandana to contain my main source of power. Now I was officially off to the arena for my first battle. Craig the Vile, a 5'2" man who is afraid of cats. I am 6'5" and double his weight. Well fought, Craig. With that match, I scrounged up enough experience to hit level 2 and gain some skill points. Not that I'm putting these anywhere else anyways. And I get to enjoy the sounds of my victory. No time to waste though, cause Fargal Bin Salad, world renowned, is up next. He has the same build of our old friend Craig, aside from his dislike of hyenas, and also in 20 seconds, I've put on 40 pounds and grew 4 inches. I had no idea it was this easy. As I approached Fargal and swung my blade at him, he blocked it. He might have some potential behind him after all. Oh shit, my bad. Level 3 already? Man, you guys shouldn't have. As I entered the arena again, it was time for the champion battle. Wolfgang of Shackleford stood in my way, and though he boasted some mighty hit points, I was 7-2 and didn't plan to go down so easy. Dude, this game is awesome. As we get close to each other, I go for a charge attack, dealing a heavy chunk to his total health bar. He swings back immediately, but I manage to block it. I go for a standard attack, and he does the same. By parrying my attack and slashing right away, he hits me for almost my entire health bar and drains the entirety of my energy bar. I fell asleep. Oh shit. How did he do that? Without any hesitation, I created my gladiator anew, this time opting to make his look and stats the exact same. After standing in the weaponsmith for about 1 second, I decided I don't even want a weapon. So I went to the armory and bought a chest piece to keep my opponent's eyes up here. This time though, the hair was set free. Larkspur Wolfsbane stood in my way first up this time, and it looks like he got lucky because I'm not a baboon, but I am a gorilla. Wasting no time, I stepped up against Gorian Rose, and it looks like he got lucky because I'm not a boat. Or am I?
This guy's got like a Kool-Aid mustache.
And he's also dead. Finally, my time against Wolfgang of Shackleford had returned. I was given a second chance, and though I haven't changed my stat distribution at all, and I didn't even have a weapon this time around, I was more confident than ever. We taunted each other back and forth, and somehow he did damage to me just by screaming. Finally, we were at arm's reach. Charge, block, charge, block. And with a quick slash to my legs and tough damage done to my entire body, I've only got 1 shot left. Without much health left and my resolve weakening, I try a quick attack just to get his health bar to drop, and it worked. With that, I dealt a strong blow to him, and just 1 more would be able to... Oh, come on! Okay, once again, back into it as Sephiroth the Gladiator. My speed at which I click these buttons and navigate through the town is now physically unmatched. With the exact same setup I had before, it's time to fight in the arena. Duncan Svensson, I'm sorry for what's about to happen. What the hell? Yeah, I think I figured it out, actually. I have a really good idea. It's the hair. With a hair change to hold all the bulbous power within, and the exact same setup I've ran twice now, I went up against Shyntos Svensson. This must be Duncan's brother. I'll tell you what, Shyntos, you seem like a good guy. So I'll make sure to send Duncan your regards. Next up is Toron the V. His favorite food is short stories? You can't eat books. I've tried. Ah, shit. Looks like I was the short story all along. Alright, I actually have an idea. It's the beard.
That man, if I saw that man, I'd run away screaming.
You got the goddamn Lorax mustache.
This time, things were entirely different. My stats and armor were the exact same, but my mustache was going to carry me to victory. And Ilium, the man who has won 0 fights, his mustache would not be doing the same. For the first time since I've started playing, I decided to buy something before jumping into the next match. A shield. It may look small, fragile, and worthless, but don't worry. It is. Dude, what the fuck? Why the hell they put me up against a geared up stallion named Proteus O'Leary on round 2, I will never know. But with that defeat, there was one thing that rang in my mind. An idea.
You should make the Lorax.
I never said it was a good idea, but it was certainly an idea.
Make him bald and then make him orange.
That's it.
Just like him.
Alright. I had finally created a warrior that fit the bill. The only thing he needed was the same breastplate I gave to everyone else. We were off to a good start, as my first opponent, Kronos, was taken out in a single hit. Woden the Invincible was scary with that ferocious mane and a weapon to bludgeon me with. But even though he was scary, and I was scared, I wouldn't say that I was scared. Wow. Eventually it was time for my third attempt against the champion Wolfgang, but I wasn't trying before, so now is actually my first attempt. Maybe you could say I abandoned my morals, or maybe I just grew one more singular brain cell, but I decided to buy a shield and some boots for better defense. Now, I was ready to enter the ring. I continuously taunted him from across the map, dealing a bit of damage to him and egging him on to get closer. I taunted him enough to get so close, I thought we just might kiss. But I don't see the option for it. I opted for a quick attack, and it landed. It may not do as much damage as the other options, but it has the highest hit chance. Wolfgang responds with a terrifying blow to my chest. I was barely able to block enough of the damage to stay in the fight. I hesitated on my next move, unsure of what to pick, until I decided on Old Reliable. Please. Yes! Let's go, dude! With that win, I have been awarded a mighty sword as my prize. Seeing as my current weapon, my fist, does significantly less damage, I sucked it up and took the blade known as Shamrock. Now I was starting to look like a real warrior. After Wolfgang's defeat, I was paired up against Sandor. He looks like a nice guy, but as my favorite inspirational poster once said, I'm about to level up. And you look like just enough XP. With him defeated, my strength is taken all the way up to 20, and I was awarded enough money to buy a bunch of new armor accessories. My next opponent was this guy. He may have double my armor and almost double my hit points, but man, oh man, what are you, some kind of baby? Nice strength. What are you, a little baby? Are you a little baby? I was taking almost no damage from this guy, as his attacks were basically nothing. Well, at least until...
Oh my.
What the f- Ah, fuck, the little baby had hands. I'm done messing around. There was only one thing I could do, one thing I had to do to ensure my victory.
Oh my god.
First up, Admiral Caradwin.
Holy shit, is that Vegeta and or Goku?
I made quick work of this guy.
Is that Boruto?
This guy was so weak, he doesn't even deserve his name included.
I'm gonna kill this guy by yelling. Oh, I actually just killed that guy by yelling.
I went up against Wolfgang with much of the same resolve and strategy as last time, but there was a key difference this time around. I was 7 foot instead of 7'2". Dude, this game is awesome.
Yes!
Oh.
Alright, looks like it didn't matter. Anyways, next up was a fierce opponent named Kronos. Wait a second. My confidence was extremely high at this time, but Kronos came to shut that down.
Oh, this guy actually came to play. Hold on. Get the f away from me.
I backed up to restore my energy and heal, which meant napping in the middle of the fight. As he got closer, he made several attempts to hit me until the duel began once more.
Do it again.
Yes!
Yeah.
Just one more Kronos added to my collection. That guy awarded me enough money to buy a bunch of new armor accessories. And wait, I've been exactly here before. But where last time I failed, this time that wasn't an option. Troy the GOAT would fall today. I was too busy admiring the fact that Troy's shield looks like the mirror shield from Wind Waker before I realized that in just 2 hits he was down. Now I was level 5. The farthest me and my gladiator had ever made it before, and I hoped it would be enough because it was time for yet another champion battle. I was up against a being known as
The macaque.
Did I pronounce that correctly? I may be 7'9", pushing 400 pounds of pure muscle, but this guy was 5'2".
2 damage.
Oh, that guy's a manwich.
You gotta be. Are you serious?
I didn't expect a champion to fall so easily, but it was inevitable if he was going up against us. He dropped a short sword that did less damage than the sword that Wolfgang dropped, which I think speaks volumes to how weak this guy was. At the armory, I took the chance to buy a solid helmet to increase my defense before my battle with Zounds the Goat.
Now this guy might mean business.
Right before I could land the killing blow, he jumped back like 15 feet and restored his energy. Unfortunately for him, so did I. With level 6 under my belt, I went up against Ilium II. He had an astounding 119 HP, which terrified me. But what good does HP do you if you don't deal any damage? After so many fights and so many victories stolen from the jaws of defeat, another champion stood in my way by the name of Aldrix. No surname, no title, just Aldrix. That is what scared me the most. I went off to buy a better chestplate and it cost just about every dollar I had. That was the most I could do to prepare for this fight. His stats were high, but as expected, my strength was vastly higher. And at 8'2", I was feeling as strong as a mountain. Aldrix garnished a flashy attire and a golden sword. Careful not to make a wrong move, I taunted him over and over. He threw his first punch, and it did nothing. I rested to gain energy, and he made a fatal mistake by getting up close. A swing from me dealt 40 damage to him, half his health bar. A swing from him did a measly 3 damage. With another swing, 14 damage. Another swing from him, 3. And with one more quick attack, one that I imbued everything I had into, I dealt another 40 damage, taking him out instantly and making me the victor of this battle. I have become an incredible champion, and what awaited me after this fight, I was so excited to see.
What?
Oh, this is only the free version.
Why does it say that he beat me?
I don't know if that was supposed to be the final fight, or if the game just glitched and thought I lost, but nevertheless, that seemed to be the end of our gladiator, the Lorax. An extremely well fought battle, and a warrior all the way to the very end. But apparently Swords and Sandals 4 is 50 hours long, so subscribe and let me know if I should endure through that pain.